Welcome to the training module, Introduction to Basic Project Management Concepts of the Erasmus Plus project ComEnt, developed by Archivio della Memoria's team. The learning objectives of this module are understanding what a project is and what project management is, understanding the role of the project manager, knowing the PM life cycle, learning about program management and portfolio management. In this session, we will then cover the following: project management, the characteristics of a project, the project manager role, the 5 phases of the project management cycle, program management and portfolio management. Project management refers to a set of back office and front office activities carried out by one or more dedicated and specialized figures called project managers. A project manager's tasks include analyzing, designing, planning, and implementing the objectives of a given project, managing it in all its characteristics and evolutionary phases. According to the well-known international guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge, project management is the application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to the activities of a project in order to achieve its objectives. It can be applied to different sectors such as construction, industrial engineering, military logistics and organics, and software development. According to the Project Management Institute, the world leader in project management, a project is a temporary initiative with a well-defined beginning and end and involves a series of activities that may have a single objective or many parallel or different objectives. In planning activities, a project's According to the Project Management Institute, the world leader in project management, a project is a temporary initiative with a well-defined beginning and end, and involves a series of activities that may have a single objective or many parallel or different objectives. In planning a project's activities, the project manager must ensure that they meet the requirements indicated by the acrostic SMART, where S stands for specific or simple. The objective must be well defined and understandable. M stands for measurable. Objectives must be measurable in their attainability. A stands for acceptable. The objectives must be considered achievable by the people involved in the project and compatible with the available resources. R stands for realistic objectives, which means within the reach of the project team and achievable within the planned time frame. And T stands for timed or trackable, meaning that the objectives must be achieved by a certain date and it must be possible to track their progress. The project manager is a change agent, a leader for the project and the project's team. In fact, a project manager must be able to take ownership of the project objectives and use skills and competencies to inspire a shared purpose within the project team. The tasks to be performed by a project manager fall into 2 areas. Operational area, which is related to the methodologies, tools, and working techniques to best achieve the project objectives. We are talking here of hard skills. And the relational area concerning interpersonal and communication dynamics, soft skills, or interpersonal skills. The skills required of a project manager are leadership, communication, negotiation skills, problem solving, decision making capabilities, inspiring and aligning project team, result driven, clear information provider. The project manager is a change agent, a leader for the project and the project's team. In fact, a project manager must be able to take ownership of the project objectives and to use skills and competencies to inspire a shared purpose within the project team. The tasks to be performed by a project manager fall into two areas. Operational area. The project manager is a change agent, a leader for the project and the project's team. In fact, a project manager must be able to take ownership of the project objectives and to use skills and competencies to inspire a shared purpose within the project team. The tasks to be performed by a project manager fall into two areas. Operational area, which is related to methodologies, tools, and working techniques to best achieve the project objectives. We are talking here about skills. And the relational area, concerning interpersonal and communication dynamics, soft skills or interpersonal skills. The skills required of a project manager are, first of all, leadership, communication, and negotiation skills. He must also be a problem solver with decision-making capabilities. He has to be inspiring and he has to align the project team. And he must be result-driven, a clear information provider. We can divide the project management cycle into 5 very distinct phases. Initiation of the project, the planning, the execution of the activities of the project, the monitoring and control of the activities of the project and over the results achieved, and the termination of the project. Program management is defined as the coordination of a set of projects aimed at achieving common goals and producing the deliverables that constitute their outputs. It can be seen as a governance model for managing a project of vast dimensions, namely a program, of particularly significant business impact and of long duration, articulated by projects and sub-projects. In program management, it is possible to accelerate, slow down, or interrupt projects based on priorities. It is possible to evaluate research priorities at the program level. It is possible to assess risks and issues for the entire program and to identify interdependencies between projects. Individual projects are usually governed by a light structure, whereas a program involves a more complex management system with 3 levels of responsibility. 1. The project manager of each project. 2. The program manager. And 3. The corporate sponsor of the initiative. The higher the level, the greater the responsibility. While changes introduced at the project level during the course of a project may have limited impacts, the management of changes to a program always implies a certain relevance in business terms. This therefore requires the setting up of a specific governance infrastructure that allows all issues to be intercepted before they produce unmanageable impacts. Here, you can see the structure and relations of governance inside a program. The key elements that are part of an effective program management are: program management achieves business results. Planning involves benefit identification and analysis. Benefits are linked to deliverables. Realization and measurement of benefits is present. Integration of time, cost, quality, and resources, and risk assessment and stakeholder management. What is portfolio management? A portfolio is the set of projects and programs that are managed by an organization. A A portfolio may consist of several programs and/or several projects. The projects within a portfolio may also be different from each other, which is not the case with programs, which are instead made up of related projects. We can say that the portfolio represents the implementation of an organization strategy, and that portfolio management is the coordinated management of projects and programs to achieve specific business objectives. In fact, it defines priorities on the basis of business objectives, and from these, it favors the choices of programs and projects to be implemented to create business value. If the objective of project management is to manage projects correctly, portfolio management serves to choose the right projects in a strategical way. What are the characteristics of portfolio management? Portfolio management maximizes the return on investment, focusing on the effective implementation of change throughout programs and projects as a whole. It allocates appropriate resources for the achievement of strategic objectives. It supports organizations in choosing future projects and programs by giving managers more information on where to make the right investments. It serves to periodically review project prioritization according to an organization's strategic alignment. Portfolio management also allows a better communication and coordination between projects and programs. Now that you have learned something about projects, programs, portfolios, and their management, we would like to thank you for your patience and attention in watching and listening to this training module.